woolly mammoths. They're like fuzzy elephants. Actually, that's kind of exactly what they are. Hi guys, Catie Wayne here for D News. By now, I'm sure you've all heard of Yuka, the woolly mammoth found in 2010 on the coast of the Laptev Sea near Russia. She was found in permafrost, and she is the most intact mammoth ever found. A recent study describes her brain as the best mammoth specimen in the history of paleoneurology. It's amazing! There are folds and membranes and blood vessels and all kinds of neat things that can help us to better understand what their brains were like. But I know what you're thinking. Does this fantastically preserved mammoth brain bring us any closer to that sweet, sweet mammoth ride we've all been dreaming of? And the answer is no, unfortunately not. As well preserved as the mammoth is, it is certainly not perfect. Scientists are essentially in exactly the same place that they've been for a long time now. Trace actually explained this place in detail in a D News from earlier this year. What it comes down to is it is extremely hard to restore mammoth DNA with elephant DNA, like extremely. But this is still cool because a mammoth brain has never been this well preserved before. While we're not really any closer to cloning them, what we have learned is that mammoth brains appear to be fairly similar to the brains of elephants today. But that isn't particularly surprising because they're both members of the same family, the Elephantidae. In fact, the differences between the two aren't that extreme at all. Aside from the Songhua River mammoth, which was 17 feet tall, most mammoths weren't that much bigger than an African elephant, just a few inches. There are certainly minor differences. I mean, they couldn't be exactly the same, or else this whole cloning thing wouldn't be a problem. The mammoth's tusks were longer and curved, for example, but a rather significant difference between the two is their actual teeth. Mammoths had 4 molars, 2 on the top of their mouth and 2 on the bottom, which they would grind in order to shred the tough plants they ate in 2 tusks. Meanwhile, elephants typically have 24 teeth and 2 tusks. But obviously there are 2 extreme differences between them. The mammoths are fuzzy and, well, extinct. So you guys, with these few differences between them, is it even worth cloning the mammoth, even though they no longer have a natural place in the wild? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to D News for all the wonderful content. I'll see you next time.